the 3 best chest exercises that you can do with a sandbag. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek Fitness. In this video, I'm going to talk about my favorite 3 chest exercises that I do. And in fact, they're the only chest exercises that I do with a sandbag. First is the chest press. You can do this off the floor, or you can do this off of a stability ball if you have one. You can do this off of a bench if you have one. You can do this off of a plyo box if you have a plyo box. Is what I normally do when I'm at the house with the sandbag, but just a basic chest press. And I use the 2XSR because it is so versatile as a sandbag. It's the best one I've ever used. You can check out my review on this channel. But what I like about it is it gives you the option that you can use the filler bags so that you get the shifting weight effect, or you can strap the filler bags down on the inside of the sandbag to make it more of a static weight. And so I usually do that for some chest presses, and then I'll unstrap them from being strapped down, and then, you know, let the weight shift and do some more chest presses that way, just to get the effect of both, to add a little bit of an extra challenge. So I like the fact that I have those options, or I can do them both within the same workout. So the chest press is my first and foremost chest exercise that I do with a sandbag. And what I love about sandbags is you can get a lot of weight for a little bit of money compared to like barbells and weight plates and things like that. So it's always a good option, that especially with a sandbag like the 2XSR slam bag combo, because that in some way to do a vertical pulling movement, whether you add a pulley or you add a pull-up bar or you add a resistance band or something that you can get it's complete gym in and of itself for all your major muscle groups, and cover most all of your important movement patterns. The second one I like to do with this is the plank single arm fly, or some people call it a pull through. And, you know, when you're using a sandbag, you should do some of the exercises that, you know, you see commonly done with sandbags. I mean, a lot of people do clean and press and things like that, but I like to do this single arm fly because it's just, you know, it's one of those things that you have a sandbag that you should do, and it really works your chest. It really works your core. I have found it, depending on how much sand you have in the sandbag, to be a very challenging exercise that really lights up my pecs. So I really like this single arm fly from the plank position. When I first started doing it, I had to put my knees it was kind of humbling. I had to put my knees on the ground, like you would see people do what they call girly push-ups or whatever, but I finally worked my way up to doing it. Needed to work on my core. Just because you have abs doesn't mean that your core is as strong as you'd like it to be. So remember that. Visible abs means lean core, not strong necessarily. So I'm trying to increase the strength of my core, but I've been able to do that. So now that I'm in fully plank position when I'm doing these single arm flies, and I just think it's a fantastic exercise. And one of the things that I love about the 2XSR sandbag is that on the bottom side of it is got some extra padding and stuff that makes it good for throwing on the ground or dragging it on the ground. And of course, they also sell something that you can kind of a vest that and a cord that you can attach it so that you can crawl with it on the, you know, dragging the sandbag behind you or pushing it like a sled or whatever. So it's really built to be dragged across the ground. So that's a plus when doing this exercise, that this particular sandbag that I use is kind of built for that, with those kinds of movements in mind. And then, of course, finally, my third favorite exercise that I do is just a chest fly with the filler bags. And again, you can do this laying on a stability ball or a plyo box or a bench or whatever. But just a chest fly with the filler bags. And, you know, you can use the filler bags with 2XSR for this specifically because the filler bags have handles. And just makes it easier to do dumbbell type exercises like this with this particular sandbag. So that's why I always recommend this one, because you can do these types of isolation movements and dumbbell type exercises and kettlebell type exercises with the filler bags that come with the slam bag combo. So check it out. Those are my 3 favorite chest exercises, the only 3 that I ever really bother with doing when I'm using a sandbag. So there you go. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, click the like button. If you didn't like it, click the dislike button. Don't care either way. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate that. Click the subscribe button and help us out and help grow the channel. And if you want to support us financially, you can do that by going to patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. Become a patron. $1 gets you in the door. $10 and higher patrons not only get the additional content of exercise videos featuring the equipment that I like to use, but also get to get in on my gear giveaways. So if I review a product and like it, or review a product and don't like it, or have something that I'm no longer using, any of the above cases, I let my patrons every now and then have a grab bag at it, and first come, first serve, and I'll ship it out to you as my appreciation for the support to the channel. So there you go. Appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.